In this video, we'll explore common Docker error messages, offering clear explanations and practical solutions to help you troubleshoot and resolve these issues efficiently. Understanding these errors is essential for smooth Docker development and deployment. One of the most common issues you might face is a permission-denied error when trying to connect to the Docker daemon socket. The error message typically reads, "Docker got permission denied while trying to connect to the Docker daemon socket." This usually means that your user account doesn't have the necessary permissions to interact with the Docker daemon. To fix the permission denied error, you need to add your user to the Docker group. Open your terminal and execute the following commands. First, run sudo usermodg docker, then the $user symbol. This command adds your current user to the Docker group. Next, restart the Docker service by running sudo system-till restart docker. Finally, apply the group membership by typing nugroup docker. After running these commands, you should be able to execute Docker commands without permission issues. Be sure to log out and log back into your session. Another frequent error is the image not found error. This occurs when Docker cannot find the image you're trying to run, either locally or in a registry. The error message often looks like this: unable to find image myapp, latest locally followed by Docker, error response from daemon, pull access denied. This indicates that Docker couldn't find the specified image and doesn't have the necessary permissions to pull it from a registry. To resolve the image not found error, first, ensure that the image name and tag are correct. You can check available images by running Docker images to see what's already on your system. If the image isn't available, you can search for it on Docker Hub using Docker search, followed by the image name, for example, Jinx. If the image is missing, you can either build it from a Docker file using docker build tmyapp. Latest. Make sure you are in the directory where the Docker file is located. Alternatively, you can pull it from a registry like Docker Hub using docker pull Jinx. Latest. Always double-check your image names and ensure you have the necessary images available. The port already in use error arises when you try to start a container that attempts to bind to a port already in use by another process. The error message will typically display something like this: Docker, error response from daemon, driver failed, followed by bind for 0.0.0.0:8080. Port is already allocated. This means another application is already using port 8080 on your system. To address the port already in use error, you first need to identify which process is using the port. Use the command netstat-tulpen grep 8080 or lsofi 8080 to find the process occupying the port. If you cannot stop the existing process, you can map the container's port to a different port on the host machine. For example, use docker run p8081:8080 myapp to map host port 8081 to container port 8080, or use docker run p9000:8080 myapp to map host port 9000 to container port 8080. Choose an available port to avoid conflicts. The no space left error indicates that your Docker host has run out of disk space. This can happen when images, containers, and volumes accumulate over time. The error message usually states, error response from daemon, no space left on device followed by write/var/lib/docker/tmp/, no space left on device. This means Docker cannot write data because the disk is full. To resolve the no space left error, you need to clean up your Docker environment. You can remove unused images, containers, and volumes using the Docker system prune, a command. This will remove all stopped containers, unused networks, dangling images, and unused build cache. Additionally, you can use docker image prune, to remove all dangling images and unused images. To remove stopped containers, use the command docker container prune. To check disk usage, use the command docker system df and dfh/var/lib/docker to see the disk usage of the Docker directory. Additionally, you can use the command do sh/var/lib/docker/* to display the sizes of the directory contents. To prevent common Docker errors, here are some best practices. Always check permissions and user groups to avoid permission-denied errors. Verify image names and tags before running containers to prevent image not found errors. Monitor port usage and resolve conflicts to avoid port already in use errors. Finally, regular cleanup prevents disk space issues, ensuring smooth Docker operations. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.